Hey, this is Dennis. It's Tuesday, and I decided to keep on with the Bible study because it's damp and cold outside. So we'll take up where we left off. We're in the book of Acts, and we're going to start with chapter 9, verse 1. And Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord. So he's like raging against the disciples. I'll slaughter them. I'll destroy the Christians. Went into the high priest and desired of him letters to Damascus, to the synagogues, that if he found any on this way, if he found any Christians on this way, whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound unto Jerusalem. He was on a mission to persecute Christians. And as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly there shined round about him a light from heaven. Just think about it. He's on this road, and all of a sudden Jesus puts his spotlight on him from heaven, just boom. I mean, all around him. And he fell to the earth and heard a voice saying unto him. Now this is red letters. This is Jesus talking to Saul. Jesus said, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? Saul, why are you persecuting me and my followers? And he said, Saul said, who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said, I am Jesus. I'm Jesus whom thou persecutest. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And I looked that up, Googled it up and researched it, and best I could find, back in the day, they had like a sharp stick, like if they had an oxen was pulling a cart or something, they'd poke that oxen with it to get him to go or turn left or right. And sometimes the oxen would rebel and would kick. And kick into that sharp thing, and I would assume maybe he wound himself, hurt himself. So I'm thinking Jesus is saying, Saul, you ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself by persecuting me and my followers. Verse 6, and it says, He trembling and astonished said, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? What you want me to do, Jesus? And the Lord said unto him, Arise and go into the city, and it shall be told thee what thou must do. And the men which journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice. They heard a voice, but they saw no man. And Saul arose from the earth, and when his eyes were open, he saw no man. He was blind. Jesus temporarily blinded Saul. But they led him by the hand and brought him into Damascus. And he was there 3 days without sight, blind, couldn't see, and neither ate nor drank. Now that man was shook up. The Lord Jesus Christ rattled his cage. Well, God bless y'all. Walk with God one day at a time.